Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So this video is in continuation to our last video. So where we discussed about how we can display our records in new page using conditional breaks. So in the part 1 we learned about how we can create a driver program like this, which is a simple driver program where we're just fetching some data from header table to LT header and item table record in IT underscore item table, and then we use this function module that we used to do, and then we pass our Adobe Form name, custom Adobe Form name here, so that we can get the function module name, and then we can trigger it from here itself. And then here we pass the LT header and LT item record, whatever we are getting from the above tables. So this is how you can create your Adobe driver program. So after that we created an interface like this, Adobe Form interface using SFP transaction only, which is the T code for creating Adobe Form and Adobe interface SFP. And here if you go to import tab, we created these IT underscore header and IT underscore item parameter, which is of table type, which is important step you can say. So you need to create a table type. So I will just show you how the table type looks like. So this has your transparent table in the line type section. So these are the fields that I am having in my header table type section. Similarly, I have an item table here. If I just show you here, item table type, which is having a transparent table, item underscore table, which is having my item table data, if just like I showed you in the last video. So let me go back and show you something else. Like, and then there is a currency or quantity field where we just provide some reference field so that we don't get any error for currency and quantity fields like why at the time of activating our Adobe form. And this is the Adobe form that we develop for page break. And as you know, the importing tables comes from the interface automatically, and then we drag it the IT underscore header part to our this right in the right pane under this node, and then under IT underscore header, when we clicked on this data, and then we clicked on this create, and then we provided loop, and then we provided the IT underscore item table name here, and then after that we established a where condition as well, if you remember. So just drag it above and you will see in the where condition tab where condition is established so that it can loop over it, and then we will be able to display it in our Adobe form. So let's quickly go to the layout section, and before that, yeah, it's an interface is ready. Okay, let's go to the layout directly. So here we will be doing some drag and drop as well to create our layout. So let's see how we can create those header and item table records, and how we can insert the new page break condition here so that you get a record, a fresh record on a separate pages. So let's wait for it. It takes some time in loading. So let's, yeah, it's on. So just click close it. So this is the hierarchy section. As you know, this is the data view tab, and this is the design view where you will be inserting some tables or fields or buttons, and then this is the master page that usually comes into the picture, where if you want to print some logo over here or some standard data that will be like repeating in every page, and then you can even insert some page number here, so like page 1 of 2, then it will automatically show how many pages you have, like page 2 of 5. So that is also sometimes we get as a requirement. So let's start it. So first of all, we will be inserting a page number in the master page in the top right section. So let's go to insert, go to custom here. So you will get to see there are multiple options that you can insert from here itself. And the custom, if I just show you, for showing the page number, you have an option here, page n of m. So just you need to click on it, and it will just bring it here, and then you can drag and drop it anywhere else as per your requirement. So as of now I'm putting it here, and I will just make the size of it a bit larger so that it will be easier for us to see at the time of output. And you can even make bold as well. So I have just selected it whole, and then you can click on this bold as well. You can even increase its size as well. So everything you can do like you do it in your like on Word file, I would say, Word document, or some more or less features you can utilize it here as well using these, as you can see. Sorry. So this is how you can show it. So as of now, just like this, extreme right. We can save it. Yep, it will automatically, it should open or not. You can click on this. Yeah, it's there. So now we will be creating a table. So before that, just select, as for example, if I just want a sales document header field only, right? Sales document number only from the header section. So what I will do, I will just click on this. I will just go to data view and then click on BBLN field and then just put it here itself. So I have taken it, as you can see, and let me click on this box and just select the underline only. Yeah, so this is the sales document, as you can see here, sales document number. And then what we will do now, we will try to display the item table record as well along corresponding to sales document. So this is the easiest way I would say that you can prefer to create a table as well. So as you have other option as well, as we discussed in our last video, like you can drag it all the table component here directly, or you can click on your layout section or palettes, go to object library. You have an option here to insert a table. So today I will show you a new way how you can create it. So go to data view again, and at this time select your all the fields, not here, these fields, or maybe I need to, let me try to select if I'm able or not. Let's see. I'll just select this here and place it here. Okay, we need to drag it a little bit here. Let's go to hierarchy so that we can see what we have here. So just select this and try to drag. I guess just do Control Z. I don't think every field are selected. So we will try again. No, I guess. So we are not getting that option to drag. So let me first delete this again using delete key, and then I will just again try. And what is this? Okay, we were doing in the master page only, so as of now just forget it. We will be designing in the design view tab only. So let's delete this, and we are in our design view tab, right? So yeah, so now go to data view tab again and select here, or let me see, yeah, select here and put it here, drag and drop. So now you can see it is it has come on the design view layout section. So what I will do now, it has come above VBLN field, right? So we need to you put this field, or what we have to do is like just put this VBLN from instead of master page, just put it in this subform directly, so that we get in the design page itself, right? As it will be easier to manage it, as we want to repeat it on every page, right? So now this is this seems fine. So let's try to give some uh, start giving subform some name, like for example just try to give it a name like item underscore data underscore subform, and then we can give it a name like item underscore table score sf, right? And then we have a VBLN here, and then we have a this field. So what we need to do, we need to have these under this only. So let's see whether we are getting this or not. It seems a bit outside, so what I will do, I will just see how we can do. Just click on position and then try to insert under this. No, we are not able to do that, or instead of that, we have subform, right? Just drag it here and let's see whether we are able to do it or not. Just put it inside and similarly put this section as well under it. So now we have what we wanted, like we wanted under all the components under a single subform. So subform is basically comes into the practice, and it's the best practice to have everything on the under subform so that it gets flowed over like page to page, so that you don't have to handle everything at your own. It will be automatically pushed if you have a large amount of data to the next page. So now we have inserted the item table and we have a header table here. So just select it and do Control Z. If sometimes you get like you move some fields by mistakes, you can do Control Z. It will automatically come back to your previous stage. So we have created this. Now what I will do, as of now we are not able to see like the item table header, if you say header column names, right? So for that, just go to your form again, and now we will be going to data view tab again. So it's a shortcut, you can say, as a, if you see here, so just drag it here and place it here. So it will again insert us some table here. So now go to hierarchy. So if you see here, you will be seeing your table here. It is here, right? So as of now, just delete it, as we have already taken the item table data. So we don't want that. We only want the header names, right? So let me just quickly drag it and place it above this item table subform, so that you can see how it can how you can get the header and then the item table data, right? So let's see, it's showing under this, right? We don't want here. Let me do some setting here, how it will come. Or let me just make this float one, so that we get our don't get any space here. So let me go again and put the item table here itself. So yeah, so we are now settled, like we have sales document here, and then we have a header related fields here like sales document, item, material, something, and then we have a corresponding this, you can say, sales document item table value, where we have like sales document value and item value. So now what we have to do, we have a this thing already, right? So what I have to do is now just wrap this thing under a subform. So I will tell you like why I'm doing this. So as of now, just bear with me and let's see. So again, I would say just wrap it in a new subform. like this. And we will be now do to insert this item IT underscore item under this subform. And then again I will insert this subform in under this only. So this is how your data should look like. And let me just give it some name, header underscore subform, and then header underscore subform underscore data, something like this, right? So it is like this, header SF and then header SF data, and then you have this sales document header field here, and then you have a column headings name here, and then you have item table data subform and then item data. So this is how you have to create it so that you can get a perfect table output like this. And let's quickly go back again here. And now comes the binding part, or you can say the configuration, some settings. So first of all, just go to this header underscore subform section, and I guess it is taken this space only, right? And IT table subform. This is fine. Header SF data. It's okay. Let's see some settings here. So we have selected this header underscore subform, and then we go to subform here. So here it's already flowed. That's okay. Top to bottom. Allow page breaks within content. Fine. Then we go to pagination tab. So these all settings are correct here. Then we go to accessibility. So here you need to select the body row option here. So just select it, and now we will be going to the binding tab here. So from here you need to select, do some binding, like for example just go to here and then click on this, and then you can select this IT underscore header so that it works as a loop, you can say, right? Or if it is creating any issue, let me just see if I can drag it. Just leave it if it is not creating any issue. So let's go to another subform, go to subform this section, and then we will see what configuration we need to do. So let's leave it as a float only, and then we can select from here flow direction western text, and then go to pagination. Pagination is all set here, and then go to accessibility. Accessibility, you again need to select like this option, body row, and then again come back to object tab, and then we need to do binding here, like by going to binding section. Then here you need to select go to use and then IT header, then IT header data, so that we can get every time the new record, every new sales document. And then here you need to click on this checkbox, and then you should have this min count equal to 1 so that it repeats the form for each data item. So now if you see here, VBLN is already having binding, so we don't need to touch that. And IT underscore item, if you see here, so under IT underscore item, you will see under table allow page breaks. Yeah, allow page breaks. And then you have alternate option shading here as well. Then you have this, and then you have a binding. So we can remove this binding as we have already done binding here itself under this. So just leave it as it is and go to this section now, IT underscore table, item underscore table underscore subform. So go to subform, here you have an option float, and then you need to select flow direction as western text here again, and then go to pagination. You have following previous, continue filling parent, fine. Then you need to go to accessibility, where you need to select table now section here. Then again go to object, and then we will be going to binding to do some binding here. So go to this use IT header, data, and then you need to select this IT underscore item. So we are just looping like we used to do in our coding. So now this time we are just binding so that we can get the record, right? Now we will go to item underscore data underscore subform and do some binding here. Like subform float, it is fine. Then flow direction should be Western text. And then allow page breaks within content is fine. Pagination following previous is fine. Then accessibility we can go, and then body row, it is a body row already. Okay, so that is fine. So here it was table, and then here it was body row. So go back to object and then binding. So binding here it's automatically done, but if it is not there, what you can do, just click on here, use this, follow this arrow, and then data IT underscore item, and then this data. So this data is actually binding here, and then this subform should be take minimum count 1. So let me just save it and go back again here. So we have moreover done every output here. So let's see how the output is coming. So let me try to close it and activate it, and let's see how the output comes. Try to activate it. Yeah, it's activated successfully. Now let's go to driver program and let's see how the output is coming. Click on execute or F8 button and let's see. So here if you see the data starts coming in our output, and page 1 of 1 like I showed you how we can introduce it. So as of now all the records are coming on a single page only, like sales document first, like 571, and then its corresponding item table data, then 572, and then its corresponding data, and so on so on. So now at this time what we want to do, we want to reflect every sales document on the new pages itself. So we will now be inserting a conditional break page condition here. So let's go back again, go back to our Adobe form, open it in a layout. It's loading. Yep, it's loaded. So now go to hierarchy tab again, and now we have to put some condition here. So go to this header sf underscore data, and then in the pagination section we need to insert some condition. So if you see here, the conditional break is 0 as of now. So go to edit here so that we can insert. Now go to click on this plus button here. So here you will see insert sample expression. So click on this and select this VBLN. So that it what does it mean? Like for every new VBLN or sales document header, you need to show the output on the next page, right? So break is before, yeah, before. So before it should go. So in the to section you need to select top of next page from here option. So once you selected this top of next page, you need to click on OK. So now the condition is inserted. Conditional breaks is 1 now. So now you can save it. And now we will go again here and then close it, and now we try to activate it and see our output. Activate it. And let's see how the output is coming. So try to activate it now. So it's activated. So sales document 616571 and its corresponding data is coming here. Then page 1 of 5. So we have total 5 pages. So let's see how the output is coming on the next pages. Yeah, it's the corresponding data 572, and then now page 3 573 record is there, right? And then 574 record is there, and I guess some it has two rows, right? So it's not reflecting correctly, but the page break condition is working fine. So we will just see is how we can fix it. And now similarly for 575 we are getting data in our next page. So our conditional page break is working fine. So let's see how we can do some setting here to fix that issue as well. So it's loading. So we will see how we can fix it. Let's see. Close this PDF structure part, go to hierarchy again, and let's see what we have. IT underscore item, repeat. Okay, it is untagged. Okay, I guess this is the issue. It's a click repeat for each data item, so we don't want that. So just click on save, try to activate it, and now we will trigger again our program, driver program, once it gets activated successfully. So it's still under activation, it's checking. Let's see. It's activating. Yep, it's activated successfully. And we can go to hierarchy tab again. Here is our table. Let's try to trigger it again, execute it. Now the first record is fine, 16571, corresponding item table record is there. Second record is fine, third record is also fine. Let's see fourth one. Yep, now it's working perfectly. So for a single sales order we are getting multiple item records as well, so that is what is the requirement. And similarly for this as well we are getting multiple data. So yeah, it is working perfectly. So yes friends, today in today's video we learned about how we can insert a conditional page break in our header and item table here you are having. So this is how we can do it. This was the driver program that we developed, and then this was the interface that we created for this by having some two internal tables, IT header, IT item, corresponding table types, and then currency and quantity fields. We have some reference fields so that we don't get error at the time of activation of our Adobe Form. And this is how we developed our Adobe Form. First of all, we went to we added a page number here in master page, and then in the design view we went to the data view tab, and then we selected all these fields and dropped it here. And after that what we did, and we also included the VBLN field right from the header table. Similarly, you can fetch or other fields here as well if you want. Suppose the document creation date, then you can drag it and place it here as well, so that you can see who created it and what time it is created and other relevant details. So again, we went to the hierarchy tab, and then we on the selected fields we we wrapped it all the fields under a subform, I would say, and then we again wrapped it under another subform. So based on that we provided some condition like whether it is a table or whether it is a body row something. So this is how you can establish a relationship. And then we inserted a IT underscore item for the heading thing. You can insert it manually as well, so that's not a big deal. And then we have the header subform data and the other header subform data for that looping thing, like body row is there, and then again body row it is there, and we had bindings here, and then again we had a binding IT underscore header, and then we had a binding at item table, and then item table data. So this is how you can develop your Adobe form, and I hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.